Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The episode kicked off with Bill, Katie, Will and Liam conferring in the Spencer Patriarch's office. Bill suggested that Luna had beat herself up or provoked her cellmate to do it. Whoever was leaving her black and blue should be invited to continue, he added. In turn, Katie argued that no, they should ensure that Luna is sequestered away from anyone who might harm the baby. Having just sealed a big deal for Spencer Publications, Liam excitedly said that his new lease on life had also come with a newfound clarity. Hope and Beth are my world, he said. He thought it was a sign that Hope had ended things with Carter, and admitted that he was planning to make another play for his ex-wife. I really think she's ready, Katie said, to find her way back to herself. And you. Bill reminded Liam that Spencer men fight for what they want, which was exactly what he said he planned to do with Hope. At Forrester, Brooke, Hope, Carter, and Daphne looked over HFTF PR ideas and sniffed at the perfumer's new cardamom-based fragrance. Everyone agreed it was great that Liam was safe and healthy once again. Alone with Hope, Brooke pushed her daughter to give Liam a second chance. Just then, Deacon came in and urged Hope in the same direction. It just seems like something's been missing from your life, Brooke said. Or someone, Liam. Hope argued that she was just trying to stay present in the moment and quickly changed the subject to Deacon's marital troubles. Brooke was relieved that Sheila was out of his life, but he hastened to point out that it was just a separation. Hope then chimed in to encourage her dad to come to his senses and dump Sheila for good. Later, Hope drew a connection between Sheila's bond with Luna to the risk the killer posed to their loved ones. She'd almost killed Liam after all. Please just end it with Sheila, Hope begged. Deke feels the same way. On his way out, Deacon insisted that love was hard sometimes. Oh, and don't let Liam get away again. He reiterated that too. In the CEO office, Carter assured Daphne that it wasn't difficult to be around Hope after their breakup. He was fine with his fate and figured he'd never really stood a chance against Liam and the family they shared. He should have listened to Daphne in the first place, he admitted. Rather than take the Frenchwoman out to lunch, Carter had a meal catered for them at the office. As they flirted, he complimented her singing, and Daphne invited him to the next open mic night at Il Giardino. Later, he shared that he'd been drawn to her from the moment they met, but he'd fought the attraction for the sake of his relationship with Hope. Now he didn't have to. In the show's final moments, Daphne challenged Carter to earn her trust. I won't be second in any man's heart, she said. In response, he said that he'd noticed a pattern in his romances. He chose women who needed to be saved. Daphne didn't need saving, so he was nervous. But he was going to enjoy proving to her that what he felt for her was real. Back at Spencer, Bill said that he saw a change in Liam. He'd always admired his son's principles, but now there was also a certainty about him, a strength. We're a lot more alike than you think, Liam told his dad. Go after your happiness, Bill urged, and show me the way. At Forrester, Brooke told Hope that she and Deacon weren't trying to pressure her to reunite with Liam. There were reasons we broke things off, she reminded her mom. And having had her heart broken a few times, she wasn't interested in having it shattered again. But since she was enjoying her time with Liam and Beth, she should seize onto that, Brooke said. I think there's a sense of lessons learned on both our parts, Hope admitted. How could I not love him? From there, we cut back and forth from Bill encouraging Liam to Brooke encouraging Hope. It's a week where hearts and history collide in the bold and the beautiful universe, and it's never been more romantically charged. With Hope Logan and Liam Spencer orbiting around each other again, the chorus of family and friends urging them to reunite grows louder by the day. Meanwhile, an unexpected spark between Carter and Daphne may be about to set the Forrester office alight in ways no one saw coming. Hope Logan, Annika Noel, has been caught between what her head knows and what her heart keeps whispering. Ever since her split from Liam, she's tried to stand tall, embrace independence, and make sense of her choices. But the past few months have tested her spirit. especially as Thomas's absence and Luna's crisis have thrown her emotions into chaos. Now, it seems the world around her has decided it's time for Lopi to rise again. Katie Logan, Heather Tom, always the voice of compassion wrapped in practical wisdom, quietly tells Hope, "Sweetheart, sometimes it's not about rewriting the past. It's about realizing who never stopped loving you through it." Her eyes flick toward Liam, Scott Clifton, who's been spending more time with their son, Will, and inevitably running into Hope along the way. Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, shockingly enough, agrees. Yes, Bill, the ruthless tycoon who once meddled to keep people apart, now plays matchmaker. After watching Liam struggle to move on and noticing how Hope's smile fades whenever her ex-husband's name comes up, he's had enough. "You two belong together," he declares over lunch at Il Giardino to both of their stunned faces. "You're both miserable pretending you don't." It's the kind of blunt, emotional honesty only Dollar Bill can deliver. And it strikes a chord. If there's one thing Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, can't resist, it's the possibility of a love story being reborn, especially if it involves one of her children. Seeing her daughter drift, Brooke's maternal instincts are on high alert. She knows Hope's relationship with Thomas, while passionate and full of creative energy, left emotional wreckage that still hasn't been cleaned up. Liam, for all his flaws, represents home, stability, and the kind of enduring love Brooke understands better than anyone. Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan, of all people, finds himself echoing Brooke's sentiments. After all, he knows how regret can linger, how choices made in moments of pride can echo for years. "You and Liam, you built something real," he tells Hope. "Don't throw it away because of mistakes. Sometimes love deserves a second chapter." Brooke is quick to agree, especially after an afternoon chat with Liam in the Forrester courtyard. His voice cracks as he admits, "I never stopped believing in her. Even when I was angry, even when I thought I'd lost her forever." Brooke's eyes soften. "Then maybe you haven't," she says gently. Later, she tells Hope that forgiveness can be the most powerful act of love, something Brooke herself has practiced time and again. Hope listens, quiet, contemplative. The seed is planted, but the week's most touching push comes from Will Spencer, Finnegan George, now older, wiser, and as charmingly candid as his father. During a family dinner, he innocently asks, "Dad, if you and Hope aren't together, does that mean I can't hang out with Beth as much?" Cue the collective silence and Bill's smirk. Liam fumbles for words, caught off guard. Will continues, "I just think it's nice when everyone's together. Like old times. You guys used to laugh more." Sometimes it takes a child's voice to cut through adult confusion. That moment sticks with Liam all night, and he ends up calling Hope, just to say hi, just to hear her voice. It's a simple gesture, but one that reignites something long dormant between them. At Forrester Creations, Hope's sketchbook sits open but untouched. When Liam arrives with coffee and a sheepish grin, "I remembered your order." The air shifts. They talk. Really talk. About Beth, about what went wrong, about how their hearts still feel tethered, even after everything. Hope confesses, "I tried to move on. I tried to find myself outside of you, but somehow every road leads back here." Liam replies quietly, "Maybe that's because we were never meant to be apart in the first place." It's a scene layered with nostalgia, love, and an undercurrent of fate. And when their hands finally brush across the table, neither pulls away, just as Bill, Katie, Brooke, and Deacon hoped. Lope is beginning to rise again. While the Spencer-Logan-Forrester clan is tangled in the business of rekindled love, a new pairing quietly begins to heat up the Forrester hallways. Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, ever the dependable and honorable COO, finds his steady rhythm shaken by Daphne, newcomer Alina Wright, a vibrant PR strategist temporarily brought in to smooth over Forrester's image after the latest scandal involving Electra. At first, their chemistry is strictly professional, but it's impossible to ignore the magnetic pull between them. Daphne's quick wit and confident charm catch Carter off guard, while her admiration for his integrity makes her see him as something far more than a corporate powerhouse. Their flirtation begins innocently enough. A few shared late nights at the office, light teasing over coffee. But one evening, after Daphne nails a high-stakes presentation, Carter surprises her with dinner to celebrate. The conversation turns personal fast. "You make it easy to be myself," she admits, her eyes glimmering. "And you make it impossible not to notice you," Carter replies with that slow, devastating smile that melts even the steeliest hearts. By the time the meal ends, there's no denying it. Something real is happening. Back at Forrester, whispers begin circulating about Carter and Daphne's late-night brainstorming sessions. Brooke, of course, is the first to notice and teases him gently in the design office. "You're glowing, Carter. Don't think I didn't notice." Carter laughs it off but doesn't deny it. "Maybe it's time I stopped living through everyone else's love stories," he says. Indeed, while the rest of the family focuses on resurrecting Lope, Carter and Daphne are writing a brand new chapter of their own, one filled with unexpected passion, deep respect, and the promise of something that might finally last. By week's end, Hope stands at the cabin window, staring out at the moonlit garden where Liam once proposed to her. She thinks about her mother's words, her father's advice, Bill's declaration, Katie's faith, and Will's innocent wish. The door opens behind her. "Hey," Liam says softly. When she turns, her smile says everything. It's not an ending. It's a beginning, one the entire town has been waiting for. And as for Carter and Daphne, their own beginning is only just unfolding. A love story that could shake up Forrester Creations as powerfully as any design scandal ever could. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our bold and beautiful update YouTube channel for more update news.